Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Well, we got about 15 minutes before Sebastian is supposed to call.
Yes.
So, apparently, you have gotten the clearance for us through the management of the great Geoff Tate to have him come back on the show.
I don't see why this would be surprising. He comes on the show every week.
Yeah, that's true, too. So, anyway, we will have Geoff Tate on the show here within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, Geoff Tate will be from Geoff Tate's Queensryche, new album Frequency Unknown, which I'm told we will have on Tuesday. So we will do a full preview of it next week, I would assume.
Sure.
But we will be having Geoff Tate back on the show to talk about Frequency Unknown and those other guys and
those other guys.
Those other guys, you know. As you know, I am a big supporter of the Geoff Tate version of Queensryche.
Right.
I have to make that clear here.
Sure.
I don't want the real Geoff Tate to call me out again.
Right. Well, apparently Geoff Tate made an appearance on the Heidi and Frank Show.
Yeah.
Wow, that's you know, whenever I hear Heidi and Frank, I think to myself, I want to tune in.
Yeah, that's a big show there, the Heidi and Frank Show on KLOS
in the mornings. So whatever happened to Mark and Brian? What happened to those guys?
I don't know. Dude, all those morning shows have gone away because they were just hacking shit.
Well, back in the 80s through the 90s, I did periodically when I lived in L.A., listen to Mark and Brian now and again. I didn't think they were the greatest ever, but I did listen to them.
Why do I think that they're probably still out there?
Who knows?
Probably are. Now they're on the internet with us.
But apparently, Heidi and Frank had Geoff Tate on KLOS in the mornings in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they had Geoff and the Sarzo brothers playing some acoustic live.
All right. So let's play a little of this and get your take on it.
Okay.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, guys. Have you guys heard that new Queensryche single?
Yes, we have, and we're going to play it, Tim.
Yeah, I've downloaded it from iTunes last night. I really like it. It's really good, actually. I think it's been, I don't know. It only got released on iTunes here on the 2nd of August, but I think that somebody must have remixed it or something because it doesn't sound too bad. Anyway, hail and kill.
Hey, fuck you, pal, and hand job to you too, buddy.
He's so quick to get back out.
He's like, fuck. I wanted to tell him to email it to us because for whatever reason, it's not available on iTunes here in the States, just in fucking other countries.
Right.
So
because it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out Geoff Tate on the Heidi and Frank Show.
All right.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard the female lead in a morning radio show name.
Well, she's stellar.
Heidi and Frank.
Right.
Wow.
We have Geoff Tate, vocalist, and Rudy and Robert Sarzo. You guys don't know each other, do you?
We just met. Fucking humor right out the gate.
How lame is that?
That is humor right out the
gate. Not as if anybody knew you were brothers.
Where'd you guys get the same last name?
Is that a coincidence?
Do you guys know each other?
They need one of those laugh tracks in the background, kind of like Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
Just met.
What are the chances they have the same last name?
In here, hold on.
For Christ's sakes. I have not listened to this, so I'm just first taking this.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What are the chances?
What are the chances?
Oh.
Commercial radio really does suck a dick.
It blows. And yet these people still make a good living at it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy. They don't entertain anybody, but they make $100,000 a year doing it.
Holy shit.
Their guitars. We are going to have a little acoustic, but that's later on. Right now we're talking about your new album is coming out.
Yes.
Studio album. It's your what?
It comes out the 24th of April. 23rd. 23rd?
Yes,
Geoff, why don't you know when your album's coming out? Really? You're trying to make a statement here. I think it comes out 23rd, 24th.
Do you really think with everything that's gone on that he doesn't know the date? Don't you think he's just trying to play that casual thing?
Right? Like, it's really not that important. It's, it's just, 23rd, 24th, it's somewhere around there. It's coming out later this April, okay?
It's just another day in my life.
Yeah, right. It's not that big of a deal.
Not a big deal at all. Not a monumental release at all. Just another record.
Mm-hmm.
3rd of April.
23rd of April. It says here your 13th studio.
It says here.
Yeah.
It says here.
By the way,
Jeff Albright sent this over prior to your interview, so I'm reading right off the script. It's the 23rd, Jeff.
Right. I just want to be clear on this, that whole casual thing is a recurring theme throughout this.
Oh, stop it.
Album.
Yes.
Titled Frequency Unknown. As far as this one compared to the others, I mean, gut instinct feelings about it? What?
About?
I mean, as far as this is like your 13th child.
Yeah.
How is this one?
This one's going to be...
What? This is your 13th child?
Well, he is obsessed with sex.
Oh, my God.
He's paddling hammer.
What kind of a stupid question is that?
I knew you'd love this interview.
In our quote unquote career doing this, we have never asked such lame questions.
What?
Never.
Come on, man.
Hey Jeff, what's it like to put out 13 records?
13 babies.
What's it like?
These guys are the best.
Oh.
The one, Frank. This one's
this one's the one. Or hope this one's not gay.
What? Can he say that in L.A.? I hope this one's not gay?
And the chick in the background. Ugh.
I mean, you and I don't give a shit about that political correctness.
No.
But still, this one, you just hope this one's not gay?
Right.
Oh. And this is L.A.
There's no gay people out there.
Yeah, not at all.
Whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's your 13th child.
Can you say that on the air?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I'm gay, so I guess they let us.
Exactly.
That's they get the pass.
Are you gay?
Jeez.
Ugh.
Dude, we're not even into 1 minute of this already. 59 seconds of this, and it's already a train wreck.
I told you.
59 seconds. Just horrible.
Well, now we know that Heidi's gay.
Yeah, okay.
She just admitted that.
Well, looking at her, she does look like she munches some rug. She definitely plays the man part in her relationship she's in.
Right, including this radio relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you want to
I
rip
thought
it
you
out?
two were lovers.
Really? The
Or at least
chemistry?
married?
Oh, the obligatory. Boing.
Oh, I got wood. Commercial radio, it's so good.
Just so bad.
Chemistry? We act like an old...
No, I just was saying I knew you'd like it.
I don't know. I guess I'm just too jaded to listen to this with a objective thought on this, because I just listen to this and just I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Very couple.
Were you friends from childhood?
That is true.
We actually grew up in the same state. We grew up in Indiana, but on separate ends of the state. So we met in Los Angeles. So we had that.
But we had that instant
hillbilly background,
right? Yeah, a couple of hillbillies from Indiana.
You want to
really? We never met before. We just happened to be from Indiana. She's from the northern part. I'm from the southern part. We met in L.A., but we had an instant connection.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Mark Striegel and John Astronomy for teaching us how to tell stories,
because her mother and my mother were mothers.
Yeah, and they didn't know each other.
I heard whip out her tongue.
What? We just met Queensryche.
Seriously, I mean, this is worth seeing, guys.
I'm speechless.
I mean, if you're gonna play,
yeah, you're speechless, Jeff. Right?
Are you really?
God.
Look, Angel of Death in the chat room. Why is Jeff interviewing these people? I could care less about their life story.
Right. There's a lot of truth to that.
There is.
She's very perceptive.
That's funny.
a song for us, which I will be speechless about. This is what Heidi. I mean, seriously, she was made for this. All right.
Okay, let's.
I don't get. Wow, that cackling laugh. Every goddamn radio show out there has got to have the whole.
Yeah,
gotta
she's got
have
to be a
it.
cackling cunt.
Right.
Jesus.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have
because we got to relate to the audience.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So let's see.
All right, here we go.
Whip it out. Isn't that the best thing you've ever seen? Isn't that the best? So now you know why.
Well, again with the boing
and the banjo.
outside of lesbianism,
yeah.
What turn on is it for a girl with a long tongue?
None.
That's what I'm saying.
There's none.
So she's sticking her tongue out.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like, wow.
Yeah. Other than knowing that it fits on the clit, no one cares.
That's my point.
I know. No one cares. Isn't it the best you've ever seen?
Do what?
I said, isn't that the best thing you've ever seen?
Absolutely. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Ever.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Right. It's fun.
All right.
I'll put it that
moving
way.
right along.
I made Queensryche blush. That is awesome. Are you kidding?
She made Queensryche blush?
Yeah, well, A, it's not Queensryche, and B, no, you didn't.
And who is it? Who is she referring to as Queensryche?
The Sarzo fellas that just met each other for the first time with the same last name.
All right. That kind of reminds me of people who refer to the lead singer, Johnny Van Zandt of Lynyrd Skynyrd, as they call him Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Yeah, they call him, hey, Leonard, how are you?
Yeah, exactly. I just made Queensryche blush.
Yeah, did you?
Okay.
She stinks.
He is blushing. That is awesome. I'm so happy.
No, getting back to this album, let's see, Frequency Unknown.
I feel really great about the album. Each album...
Yeah, I bet you do, Jeff.
Do you?
I feel really great about it.
Is that why you had to scramble?
Thing is that Cleopatra is right there in town.
Well, they're probably working day and night trying to get this stupid thing done.
I think, at least from my perspective that I make, I always want to do something different with each record. You know, try different concept, different structure, different way of recording it. Go to
different band members,
different sound completely. Yeah.
Okay.
No production this time. I'm all in for something totally different.
I think you've accomplished it, Jeff.
Yeah, I think he's done well.
A different place.
Entertain, surprise yourself a little bit.
Yeah, just change it up all the time. And then this one is really different because I started out with a group of core writers, and we wrote a bunch of songs. And then we had invites out to a lot of different people to play on it. So we had guitar players and drummers and bass players, all these different people coming in and playing on the songs.
Which was
so that just goes to show you that it's a true Queensryche band album because we've had everybody under the sun play on it.
But I do like her comment. How fun.
How fun.
How fun to fucking make a record that has nothing to do with your band.
Right. How fun.
How fun.
Really fun from an artistic standpoint. From a logistic standpoint, it's like a nightmare because, you know, all these guys that are playing on the record are pretty famous guys that are all busy with their own bands and doing different things.
Trying to get everybody who's available all at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Why did they have to be available all at the same time?
Yeah, I don't know.
You just send MP3s through the email or you send it, they play on it, they send it back.
Yeah, and clearly the production value wasn't important, so
Right.
who cares?
Right.
I can do it Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday's not good
Tuesday,
for me.
I'm not there.
Thursday, Friday's good. Now I'm out of town.
Now I'm on the road, you know,
Right,
and I can't do anything from the road, so you just have to wait.
So it take a while to finish this.
Well, it actually came together very quickly.
Because all the songs were already previously written. Jason Slater already had them, you know, the scratch tracks already down. I just picked and chose what I wanted. And I said, hey, let's make a record out of this.
You know, I really don't appreciate your take on Geoff Tate's material here. I think it's going to be quality.
Okay.
We started writing it in January and I finished it March 1st. So that's very quick for a record, you know.
Yeah, because all the songs were already written, and we just said, hey, I'll take that one, and I'll take that one, and I'll just put my own stamp on it. Hail and Kill, caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boys.
Hey, Tim, how are you, buddy?
Long time no hear, Tim.
Good.
I was wondering if you were going to call in tonight.
Listen, I don't understand why would Jeff's wife book him for an interview like this?
Because
I know he's trying to get out.
Because they're living an illusion. They're delusional.
Hey. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
They're pretending like none of the history of the actual band exists, and that going forward, everything that Geoff touches or does is Queensryche as it is. So it doesn't matter what happened in the past. The day that Geoff was fired from the band, Queensryche only exists in Jeff's head as it is today.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it, because, you know, as a unknown musician, you want to get as much press as you can, but, you know, someone like Geoff Tate's not, you know, he sold millions of albums. You know, it's just bizarre. It's just, I mean, not that you should ever complain about any press that you get, but it's just, I don't know. Anyway, and I'm sorry that I couldn't do the proper farewell, the proper before my door car. So,
all right.
Hail and Kill. Fuck you, pal. Hand you. Hail and Kill, boys. It's Tim James calling from Sydney, Australia. How are you?
Well, thanks for calling, Tim.
Hail and Kill. Fuck you, pal. And hand job!
And there he goes for the third time.
I like it that way. I like the outro bumper.
All right. Well, it works.
It does work.
Thank you, Wheezy.
Thank you, Wheeze.
Yeah, and it's very cool. It's filled with very cool songs. And
now you co-wrote a lot of these, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So is it different? I mean, like Frank was saying earlier, it's your 13th album, so you're writing about different stuff than your first time around. You're probably writing about different things than you're writing about now.
Oh yeah.
What a dumb question.
Of course it's different. He's writing with fucking new people, you dumb twat.
You were writing about different stuff before. Now you're writing about different stuff now.
Now not one guy that's ever written on a Queensryche record is writing.
Hail and Kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Hail and Kill. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm actually from Connecticut. I was just at Queensryche last week.
And which one?
Moheed Sun show.
No, which Queensryche?
With Tom Vittori.
How was it? How was it?
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was, when you go to Mohegan Sun, they have the Wolf Den.
Yeah.
And it's actually a place in the middle of the casino.
Okay.
And what they do is you line up before it's a free show. So it was wrapped around all the way, literally, like, to the buffet.
So did you sneak a chicken leg off the buffet while you're waiting to get in?
Yeah, of course. And I had a hoagie online too, brother. So anyway, the show was so packed that the Wolf Den was sold out.
Right.
And then people were lined up around the place because it's like open air.
Yeah.
Like literally standing in between the slot machines.
Wow.
And
people were playing slots. Well, like old ladies were playing slots around people that were headbanging to walk in the shadows.
So were there any sluts there playing sluts? Sluts playing slots.
Oh, big time. It was the best.
Yeah.
I mean, they sounded just unbelievable.
So did they play a lot of the old stuff?
Yeah, it was from Empire back. I saw Queensryche in the early 85 opening for KISS.
Right.
And it was like better. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It was like Geoff Tate 30 years ago, right?
Well, yeah, he was actually good. Like he lost it maybe after Mindcrime, but all the Pro Tools and everything, all the technology was
right.
But honestly, this Todd LaTorre is just unbelievable. We were hanging out. I was with my girlfriend, and then we were hanging out like 2 in the after playing blackjack.
Right.
Went to the restaurants because they don't close till like 4.
So did you accept Todd LaTorre as the lead singer of Queensryche then?
I accepted it when I heard the first time he actually sung with them. Geoff Tate hasn't been the same for at least 15 years.
Sure. So dude, who likes the weed more, you or your girlfriend?
Well, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that we were, after the show, after playing blackjack 2 in, we're hanging out with Michael Wilton, Eddie Jackson, and Todd LaTorre at the restaurant that was open. So we're hanging. I got pictures and everything. It was the best. They were good people. Dude, Todd LaTorre is a good dude too, man.
Well, what does everything include? Does it come as a package deal or what?
Excuse me?
Well, you said you got pictures and everything. I was wondering what everything included. If it was like a package deal or what?
Yeah, I fucking fucked your mother, you motherfucker. I'll kill you, nigga. Go fuck yourself, man. You missed a good show. Go hang in Cleveland, you faggots.
Okay.
Jeez, what a dope. What a dope. Who does he think he's really messing with here?
He's a fucking tool.
I'll tell you. Well, dude, we got to get Sebastian on the phone. We'll pick up.
No, I texted him that we were going to be.
Okay.
I texted him while we were doing this that we were going to run about a half hour late.
All right, that's fine. That's cool. All right. Well, let's continue with Geoff Tate at KLOS.
All right.
With the Heidi and Frank Show.
All right.
Because this is compelling radio.
Well, 13 albums in 33 years, you change. You grow up. The first couple records were a lot about battle, swords and sorcery and that kind of thing. Yeah. That was the imagery, And then it changes. You grow up and you sort of become aware of world events.
Tell Ronnie James Dio that at 69 years old when he decided to check out.
Right.
Jeff.
Happening, you travel to different places and you see, hey, life is different.
What's important to me now?
That affects what you write, and you try to. Well, you can't help it as an artist to reflect on those things and put that into your music.
She's got to just throw in those words: evolve, change, grow up.
It's like, bitch, sit in the corner and fucking cheer when appropriate.
Right.
Features 10 new songs and remakes of 4 immensely popular hits. What made you want to go back and remake some popular hits? Just
the money.
The money?
I love.
Is popular hits kind of redundant? When they're hits, that means they're popular, right?
At least Jeff was honest on that one.
Popular hits.
He said, what makes you do it? The money.
Right.
Very good answer. Yeah. Good answer.
Sure.
Love it.
That's completely honest. Yeah, it's like in the way that they're remade. Is this remastered or did you?
No, we re-recorded them.
Re-recorded them completely.
Yeah. The record company really wanted those for resale and licensing and all that kind of stuff. So they said, "We'll give you a lot of money for it." And we said, "Okay,
all right."
How much is a lot of money?
Millions, billions.
They'll give you a lot of money.
Who knows?
It's a lot of money for Cleopatra.
1,500.
A lot of money.
Beautiful. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Not a lot of money, but a lot of money in today's recording industry world.
Yeah.
So,
thanks for clarifying.
1,200.
Not a lot of money, but comparatively to today's recording industry.
That's right, 1,200. 1,200 and a case of CDs.
Don't you just love it, the whole honesty thing, when you really have to get down to bare bones honesty?
I know. It's great.
I mean, the thing is, you and I have been doing this for so long.
Yeah.
We really do know the truth, a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
And we'll tell it.
Right, of course.
These guys always trying to pose in front, and he goes, a lot of money, and then, not really a lot of money.
Four popular Queensryche tunes, $5,000.
Right.
That's my guess.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
As I listen to this, I don't think these guys even know that any of this unpleasantness has gone down in the last year. They I don't know, maybe they sent out maybe Susan sent out some memo telling them not to talk about it, but it sounds like they don't actually know anything about it.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
It's like they might know because in their long and illustrious radio careers, they probably spun Silent Lucidity about 4 billion times back in 91, but that seems to be the extent of what they know about Queensryche.
That's true.
Yep.
Wasn't Freddie Mercury in Queensryche?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Doghouse, I got to ask you something on a personal level.
Sure.
You've been listening to the Classic Metal Show for a lot of years, and you're listening to this. Could you personally sit in your car or wherever it is you are and listen to this and find this entertaining at all?
Christ, no. I can't listen to hardly any terrestrial radio anymore.
Right. Now, when was the turning point for you when you decided terrestrial radio was really lame?
Oh, man. I would probably say 2001 or 2, maybe.
And what changed your viewpoint?
I think it had something to do with I just wasn't liking the music that they were playing anymore. I kind of went through my nu metal phase where I tried to like bands like Disturbed and Godsmack and such, and it got old for me. And as a kid, and you guys did this too, all the time hovering near the stereo, trying to tape your favorite song off the radio because you didn't have the money to go buy it, right?
Right, absolutely. I agree with that.
And all that shit. And oh fuck, the DJ talked over the intro. Let me try and get it again. And all that shit. But sometime around 2001 or 2002, I realized that I really wasn't taping anything more except the Electric Lunch Show where they would play old hair metal stuff that I didn't already have.
Right.
And then I wasn't taping any of that because just, with the internet and everything, it opens you up to a whole world of music that doesn't get played on the radio.
Sure.
And I was buying stuff that wasn't getting played on the radio, and I'd turn on the radio and be like, fuck this shit, I don't need to hear, Basket Case by Green Day again.
Right.
Because I didn't even like it when it came out the first time, so why do I want to hear it again? And then it just seemed like the DJs just, what they were saying wasn't, just a very few DJs were actually saying anything that was remotely interesting, and it just seemed like that they were just either reading cards or just droning on about mundane shit in their lives, trying to make it sound interesting, or ripping and reading weird news articles and dumb criminal shit.
That's pretty much it.
If I want to read dumb criminal stuff, I can look it up on the same website they pulled it from.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much the end of music radio for me.
Sure. Well, how about like morning radio shows? Do you ever listen to that kind of stuff, or talk radio, or let's just stick with the morning zoo type shows.
Stick with the morning zoo. There was a show out of Florida, I think it was, or maybe Texas, that XM used to carry. I don't know if they even still do. By the name of Lex and Terry, and entertaining for a while.
I don't remember Lex and Terry.
It's just a bunch of douchey sports bar talk type stuff. It's just, stern rip-off type stuff, but it kept me entertained for a while.
Sure.
But aside from that, the only other thing was probably be, you ever heard of Phil Hendry?
Oh, yeah. Phil Hendry is fucking mega talented, man.
Yeah. I don't really care for the new format of his show, but back in the old days when he was actually taking calls and getting people pissed off and having his characters yell back at them, I thought it was, if it wasn't 5 laugh out loud moments per show, it was a bad show.
Right. Well, but, Phil Hendry, I mean, the thing with that guy is he's like everybody. He's like the callers, he's the guests, he's the host and the co-host. He is a talented cat, man.
Yeah, he is. But aside from that, nobody's doing that.
Sure.
And aside from that, just sometimes I'll flip on my local talk station, which is way local-centric, talking about local issues. I turn it on just to make myself mad, listen to the old toothless hilljacks that call up to voice their ignorant opinions.
Right.
And I just hear the local host, because they all have friends in the community, and they all have, people know who they are, and they could go up to them when they're out in public and stuff, so they got to be nice. And I just listen to them, kissing these old people's asses. Yeah, good point, Ruthie. You're 82 years old and you call 4 times an hour just like Tim.
Nice. Well, speaking of that doghouse, have you happened to see the love that you are receiving on the Queensryche message boards at all?
I have heard something about this. I haven't actually seen it for myself, but I've heard about it.
There's a lot of love out there for you.
I don't get why. They should be loving Geoff Tate, not you, but...
I was going to say, do you mean me? Or him?
No, your house guest.
Or it?
It.
Okay, it. That, to me, is hilarious. I'm still surprised anybody thinks this is funny besides you two.
Lots of love out there, that's all I can tell you.
I will say this, to break character for 1 second. Best comment ever on the CMS was last week. That's not a pipe, that's the remote control.
I forgot about that one. God damn.
Best comment ever.
I thought you were going to say eating circus peanuts out of Susan's ass.
I had both of those comments regurgitated to me this week personally.
That is just fucking hilarious and amazing to me, and just bizarre that there's actually a place in the world for a Geoff Tate impersonator.
There is, but if you go over there and read the boards, I'm telling you, it's all over the place.
That's awesome. I wonder if I could parlay this into any money.
Yeah. Well, when I start making a dime, I'll share a little bit of it with you, okay?
I appreciate that.
All right, Doghouse.
Awesome. That's all I got. Continue with this Marconi and Peabody award-winning radio.
Right.
Theirs, I mean, not yours.
There you go.
I can't wait for Dude!
All right, hail and kill, Doghouse.
Fuck you, pal.
There he goes.
There he goes. Maybe his house guest will call later when we play the new single.
Right.
The song we're going to hear today off the new album?
No, actually, we're not playing anything off the new album yet.
Way to coordinate that.
Way to ask the question. What are you going to play tonight? Or today?
We're actually not going to play anything from the new album because, number one, we don't know any of the songs.
Right.
And we can't really play it right now. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Doghouse gets love. All I get is freaking hate mail and death threats.
Oh, that's not true.
Bullshit.
Well, you're a polarizing character. What can I tell you, MOL?
Oh, ain't that the truth? All right, well, hail and kill, fuck you, pal. Hand job.
MOL chiming in.
There it is. I think we've got our big three tonight.
Right.
MOL, Tim James, and Doghouse. We're good.
Wow.
Because it's not out yet.
You're going to keep it a surprise.
Do you want to break it here on the Heidi and Frank Show so we have like some kind of scoop?
Well, actually, we don't know it.
See? I didn't even hear it. I didn't hear this interview, and I already knew the answer.
Too funny.
We don't know it because, number one, we didn't play on it. We just threw it together with whatever musician was available at the time, and we just credited it to what I consider my band now.
That's right.
God, this is just asinine, ridiculous.
Trainwreck.
It is. Just disgusting.
This guy's
we haven't rehearsed it yet.
Yeah,
we haven't rehearsed it yet.
Yeah, that's great.
I love it.
Honestly,
what are we going to hear?
We're going to hear a song that's 23 years old.
Okay.
Or 25.
Again, Geoff is out here pretending he is quote-unquote Queensryche.
Well, he is Queensryche.
But yet, when confronted with, hey, let's play a new song or this, don't know it, didn't play it.
Never heard it.
Can't comment. It's not out yet. Haven't rehearsed it. None of these guys have played it. It's just you're just adding fuel to the fire to the doubters and the haters out there.
Of course he is.
It's just you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
He most certainly is.
5 years old. Excuse me. Yeah. Are we ready to play?
Yeah.
If you guys are ready to go.
Yeah.
You guys ready to go? All right. Everybody.
It's exciting.
It's exciting in studio. It's Queensryche.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
It is.
This is a 25-year-old song off the Operation Mindcrime album. It's called Eyes of a Stranger.
Alone now, except for the memories of what we had and what we knew. Every time I try to leave it behind me, I see something reminds me of you. Every night the dreams return to haunt me. Your rosary wrapped around your throat. I lie awake and sweat, afraid to fall asleep. I see your face looking back at me. Looking back at me. Oh. And I raise my head and stare into the eyes of a stranger. I've always known that the mirror never lies.
Wow.
To be fair, this was at like 9 a.m. So you got to give him a little bit for that, but ooh, not really good.
Well,
is it making you run out and buy tickets to the show?
No, I'm sorry. Not happening.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And these guys are playing this song well. Sounds like Queensryche.
Well,
No?
it is acoustic.
That sounds great.
Right.
Thayer is playing guitar. Fucker.
All right, let's jump into some more of the interview.
All right.
Queensryche!
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you guys so
Oh,
much
my
for coming
goodness.
in. Now, I do have a pair of tickets to give away to their show. It's going to be at the Club Nokia in Los Angeles on April.
The Club Nokia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big room.
Is that like the Tap House?
300 people. 300 large.
Wow. Just to think, I saw Queensryche with Typo Negative at the CSU Convocation Center on the Promised Land tour.
Yeah.
And they're playing the Nokia room.
It is, boy, he has just fallen right off the deep end, huh?
No kidding.
Jesus.
April 20th. But be sure and get the Queensryche 13th studio album entitled Frequency Unknown to be released on April 23rd. And then there's some other shows. They can go to. You guys have a website. You guys have a Twitter. I mean, you guys are all into the, technically, digitally now.
Queensryche.com.
Queensryche.com.
And official Facebook kind of thing,
But,
we all have our individual websites.
Thank you guys so much for coming in and doing that. Anytime you come back through, just stop in and hang out with us.
Thanks for showing your tongue, your talent.
After that, I was like, I think I may be straight.
Commercial radio is quality.
I'll tell you.
I know Gene Simmons pretty well, and I've seen his tongue on many occasions, and I think you've got him beat.
I've gone tongue to tongue with him. We didn't touch, but we did. He wanted a tongue off, and we did a tongue off, and I slaughtered him.
He pulls his back in pretty quick. He was, oh wow! I can't believe I was actually beat in
folding and folding out of your mouth.
Just layers.
Right.
Thank you, Queens.
Layers of tongue, huh?
Horrendous.
Right, for coming in. Be sure. I do have this pair of tickets, so call up right now. 1-800-955-KLOS. 1-800-955-55.
Anyone want them? Anybody? Any takers?
They're probably still sitting on the console now.
Anybody want these?
Please.
Still waiting for the call. Somebody? Anybody?
Bueller?
6-7. Queensryche, Club Nokia, Saturday, April 20th, and definitely get their new studio album, the 13th one, called Frequency Unknown, released on April 23rd. Thank you so much. We're going to be right back. We are Heidi and Frank.
95.5 KLOS and KLOS.
Wow.
It's great shit.
Love it.
They really are good.
Heidi and Frank.
Heidi and Frank.
Jeez.
You two people were Heidi and Frank. Wouldn't you come up with a show name?
I would think you would.
H&F in the morning? Something
anything like that.
Anything.
Heidi and Frank.
Your morning boredom with Heidi and Frank? Something.
Jeez.
My God.
How the mighty have fallen. KLOS in Los Angeles used to be the hottest thing in town next to KMET.
Right. Now you get Heidi and Frank.
Yeah. KMET, KLOS, and what's the one that went totally strictly online?
KNAC.
Yeah, KNAC. Those were the top three.
Right, sure.
KNAC, KMET, and KLOS. Those were the top three rock stations in Los Angeles, and they were screaming.
Right.
Back in the day, and the one that only, the last one to stand is KLOS, and this is what you get, Heidi and Frank.
Heidi and Frank on KLOS.
Wow.
Look at Meebird in the chat room. Heidi and Frank should be fired. How do you not even inform your listeners that there are two Queensryches and that this is not the actual
one?
Well,
they probably were informed they were not to talk about that.
I'm waiting to see what we're going to get hit with. Not that we're going to honor it, but, aren't you curious if we're going to get rules?
One, Thayer and cunt. God. Well, we would never adhere to any kind of a restriction.
No, we're definitely not going to follow any rules. That's not going to happen. Jeff will just have to hang up.
It just pains me.
Yeah, I don't think, but you know what though? I think that those rules would come from a publicist. I don't think Geoff Tate would back away from it.
No, not at all. I don't think so. And I don't think Jeff Albright would go down that road. The only person who would try to impose something like that would be Susan.
Yeah, because I don't think Jeff is afraid to talk about it at all.
I don't think so. I mean, listen to that interview he's got. We don't know these songs.
Yeah,
I think it comes out on the 23rd or the 24th.
Right.
I'm really not involved.
Yeah.
They paid us a lot of money. Well, not really a lot of money.
Right.
It's like, what is it? Do you even really care, or are you just trying to win a stupid lawsuit here? Seriously.
Well, that's what it seems like.
They should rename the show Sweet Tits and Fucky.
No, that's our show, isn't it?
Well, who's Sweet Tits?
I don't know.
Sweet Tits and Fucky.
I would guess you're Sweet Tits because I'm definitely fucky.
Hey, it's KLOS with the Sweet Tits and Fucky Show.
I'm your host, Fucky. And here with me, it's Sweet Tits.
Nice.
Jesus.
Sweet Tits and Fucky. Holy shit.
It's funny.
Nathan. God damn it.